What's up, guys? So today's episode is gonna be about that toxic ass trait called machismo. Everybody has it. Don't tell me. Don't fucking lie to me. Say
I
that
don't
you
got it.
don't.
We're all
Edwin,
guilty.
anyway,
Nah.
Edwin's like the president, but today's gonna be about machismo, the effects it has, how toxic it is, how it's everywhere in everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and we're also gonna talk about WAP.
What's that?
That's a weak ass personality, Edwin.
Oh, I got that.
We'll get into what it is, but for now, hit the intro, papash.
What up, boys? Welcome back to your favorite podcast. I am Edwin,
Jafet.
And I'm JG.
and here we are with I Am With the Boys. And today's episode, it's going to be kind of crazy today, especially because I feel like I say we all had an off day today, huh?
Today was off day.
Off day.
I
For some
tweeted
reason.
about it today.
Uh,
I literally said there has to be something in the air today. There has to be something because
Yeah. Because I think all day today I was being lazy. I woke up at 10. I'm like, I never do. I usually wake up like at 6 or
I'm
7.
not even gonna say
It
what
was-
time I woke up at.
I was contemplating calling out, but I was like,
I really
nah,
was too. But we're
no
not gonna
lags.
call
We're
out.
not even gonna go.
We're not
there,
gonna
though.
call
Don't
out
do that.
because
Be
we're here
responsible.
for you guys.
Yeah.
We love you guys
Honestly,
so much.
Hey, between us, hey, don't be burning us out. But me and Edwin were kind of waiting on each other to lag today.
We were.
'Cause we're like, fuck, fool. That's how much of an off day it's been.
Yeah.
And
bro.
I'm the flaky guy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You said it.
shit.
But we here.
we here.
back. And if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share, tell your mama, tell your padre, tell his Sanchas, their homies.
Specifically
homegirls.
them.
To hey, whoever's at 99 bottles right now, share us.
Oh,
Tell
for
them
real.
about
Dude, I haven't been there in a long time,
I miss that place.
and it literally is right down the street from my house.
The little backyard boogie, it's not as lit.
I like
as
playing
it-
dart there. Just,
Yeah?
I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, but I just like doing this.
They're still clubs open right now? Or?
Hey, don't burn them out. I mean,
Hey.
I hope not because COVID,
But yes.
But anyway, so
go ahead.
we
What
wanna
we talking
say-
about, Jesse? What we talking
Whoa,
about?
hey, fool, though, let me thank them
Think,
because they
think.
back.
like Winnie the Pooh. Think.
First of all, I want to appreciate everybody. We're almost at 200 followers on our IG page.
Yes, yes.
That means 200 people,
They
almost
fuck with
200
our
people
shit, man.
fuck with our shit and care about
Yeah,
us.
200 people actually like us, at least.
Fuck. Thank you guys.
Thank
I
you.
want to cry so bad, but I'm
Dude.
not going to
Because
I ugly cry. And
we're having an off day, so we can't cry.
And if he
Exactly.
cries, I'm gonna cry.
we're not losers. We're gonna die on our feet today. It's all good.
Yes.
But let's get into it. Edwin, what's up? What are we gonna talk to these folks about today?
You know what? It's crazy because Jay, he was talking about machismo, and
Yeah.
he was talking about WAP.
I'm gonna piss some people off today.
Hey,
And you know
hey,
what?
That's
let's-
what I'm here for.
And at first I didn't get it. I really didn't. At first I was trying to
Edwin was all confused and shit.
I was like,
huh?
no, this is a dumb thing. I would even go back and forth with them saying, you know what? How does this tie into men's mental health? How
The
does
irony.
machismo and WAP combine? But then it started making sense, and I started putting in my 7 cents, and it just,
7.
I was like, all right, let's
Fuck
do
it.
this. Let's do this.
Fuck it. Yeah.
So let's go.
we wanted to mention that shit because we're gonna be very, very controversial today.
All right, so Jay, start us out. Jay, talk to us.
Let them know, bro.
So I'm just gonna start off by saying, why are we so pressed about that video? I know we mentioned it before, but
Mhm.
why?
There's a lot of people really, really pressed about it. Like a lot of
Yeah.
negative feedback.
I have both negative and positive feedback on it. That's weird.
I mean, it's a good song. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
why are like rap fans pissed off? Because it's not like every rap song doesn't talk about dick, fucking bitches,
Hey, bitches ain't shit.
all this.
Ain't no fun.
ain't
Hey
no
man, getting
fun.
closer to the mic, man. You look up in the sky, people don't hear you.
Nah,
Sorry, I'm just trying to make
I-
sure we get good audio, folks.
I honestly like the intro of that song.
Yeah, it's
There's some
catchy.
hoes in this.
There's some hoes in
All the TikToks that like birthed out of
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a good ass part.
So what'd you think about the video, Jesse? Overall, you think it was good, bad? Like, talk to us. As a horny dude, talk to us.
if you want me to keep you 100, just tell me.
Tell me 99.
I've only seen little parts of it. I haven't seen the full thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw it. I was impressed and I wasn't.
I want to know why you weren't impressed.
Okay. Damn, we're gonna already talk about the negatives about the video.
Hey, fool, bring them out, G.
All right, so okay, let's talk first about the negatives. Then after that, I'll talk about the positive. But I promise the positives do outweigh the negatives.
Make it brief because there's two other opinions in it.
Okay, so first of all, to start off, I mean, the video was cool. The only thing I didn't like about it is that, like, Cardi B, she makes millions of dollars. She does. She makes billions. I'm not a hater. She literally came from scratch. She started
from the
out as a
bottom. Now, hey,
stripper.
Cardi,
Exotic
She was
shout
a
out to you.
stripper. But then the thing is that I don't like is that people are kind of praising her. But I mean, if you really again think about what she did back in the day, I mean, whatever. If you do your occupation of being a stripper, that's you. But she used to drug men and take their money, and she openly said that in an interview. And I was like, really? So then it's like, all right, this video went viral. But a lot of the reasons why it also went viral is because of also different celebrities liking the song. Specific celebrities you're talking about is the specific celebrities that I'm talking about is like Kim Kardashian. She said she loved it. I'm like, girl, you you were in that nice video that we all watched in the 7th grade.
That was your favorite video, huh?
Yeah.
I had it bookmarked.
But yeah, so like basically it's like, and in a way I don't like the video only because of the message that we're sending out. Like, okay, it's okay to do this type of stuff and get famous for it. But I mean, again, that's just the negative part of it.
There's
But there
people
is a
doing
positive.
stupider
Too.
shit for money. Bro.
I know. But I'm
Like,
just saying that's just part of it. I mean, we can talk about the other stuff, but specifically what we're talking about now, that's the only negative thing I have about it. But I mean, there's other positive things which I said we'll get into it. But tell me why you liked it or
No, go ahead, Jeff.
I have no problem with the video. I mean, besides Kylie Jenner, why's she on it? Like,
Hey,
why?
Stop! I should have said that shit first. That was the only.
I mean-
They couldn't think of a better, more natural person.
It's just,
With all due respect, Kylie.
yeah, for real.
Because we ain't hating, but
why not like Kiki Palmer or
Oh,
somebody
hey,
like
Keke Palmer?
I don't know, just
Keke.
anyone
That's
like
the first thing that came to your mind.
yeah. I don't know why, but hey, like
Fuck it.
I have no problem with the video. I
Mhm.
like that it pissed people off so much. I love that.
Mhm.
I don't think we've had a video like piss people off so much
Right.
since shit. I don't know, Madonna's time. I don't know, dude. But no problems with it. I like that it pissed people off and got the conversation going.
I feel like I gotta say the good thing before we go further, because I probably people would like judge, but the good thing I like about the video is because I think in a way I felt like this video was like some sort of like revolution like thing. Because it's like Cardi B is now saying, you know what, like in this industry we're all equal, and I believe it. If guys talk about dicks and having intercourse with the next female and the next female and the next female, why can't girls do the same thing? So just to level out the playing field, I feel like that's fair. So that's why I agree with this video in some senses. Like, all right, I think women should be able to talk about sexuality because for them it's frowned upon. They can't talk about like, oh yeah, I smashed that guy.
Yeah.
I slept with that guy without looking like a hoe.
Women can't necessarily brag.
Nah, they can't brag. Like guys do it all the time, but girls can't. So I feel like this was like that video that, and I mean, we see it now on TikTok. If you look at TikTok, how many videos do you see these girls just start twerking? I'm like, where'd you come from? And all of a sudden, that girl is now famous just because the 10-minute, second video of WAP.
I agree.
But,
you
I
make
mean-
very, very valid points. I like it. Fuck with the vision.
But I mean, overall, like I said, it's a good way. I mean, is there other ways that they can promote like how to be?
Well, they had that Amber Rose, like, what is Slut Walk or whatever?
Was it? Yeah.
That's
So,
cool.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
legit. It's
And people have their ways, but I mean, I think overall the message is sent regardless. Like I think people get the message regardless.
Wow.
Hey,
Say-
fool. WAP.
WAP. I like that 21 Savage like supported Ambrose on that slut
Yeah,
walk.
fool, it's respectable.
That's respectable.
Yeah.
I don't know how that situation played out, but
I mean, at the end of
Still,
the day, I mean, people gonna do what
support
they
is
want.
good,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know. I didn't have no problems with it though, to be honest with you. Except that Kylie, I was like, I mean, no disrespect. It's not like she's not attractive or anything, but I'm not a big fan of her.
I mean,
like
she
that.
bought her face, but whatever, it's like it is.
She just bought everything. You're not ugly. You're poor. Don't forget. don't forget that.
There's still hope.
I
I'm
like
still
the
waiting.
fact. I like the fact that it started like a little wave, like Edwin's saying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it, WAP.
I think what was it? I think
Hey,
the first 48 hours they got like 48 million, almost
Yeah, it's
50
like-
million
it's like,
views.
Destroy your shit, bro. It's like,
I'm
what
like,
the fuck?
damn.
Girls like
Yeah,
work
but
what your mama gave you.
So why do you think? And I'm gonna say men specifically. Why do you think men hate it? Or why?
Because- it's because
why
like-
was there so many haters to begin with?
I just think men are just fucking like that one shit that we're gonna talk about later. Like I mean, I could talk about it right
No,
now.
I'll talk about it now.
Drop
Yeah,
it.
go for it.
Say
It ties in.
less.
It ties in.
This is perfect timing. Give me 1 segundo. Hold
Why do you
up.
think I asked it, Jesse?
Hey, fool, you said it was a,
Yeah,
We ain't got no
I get it.
structure up in
This
here.
fool,
We're like,
this fool alley-oop, and I'm about to dunk. All right, so this
I'm
this
just-
little thing. I had
ball
mentioned
dropped.
it. I had mentioned it like 2
Yeah.
episodes ago, I think.
yeah.
But I really wanted an episode to
Oh, that's
kind of
right.
dig deeper into it
Mhm.
because it's pretty crazy and it's pretty true.
Dissect that bitch.
Because of WAP, we have learned 27-year-old Cardi B is worth over $8 million, married, and is an amazing mother. Yet men hate her. 25-year-old Meg Thee Stallion is worth over $3 million. I'm gonna add that she got shot and survived. Educated as fuck, a woman's motivator. Yet men hate her.
Mhm.
Men hate women who love to party, but hate going to parties with no women.
Yes.
Men hate women who have sex, yet want to have sex with women.
True.
Men hate independent women, yet hate for their own women to depend on them. Men hate
That's a
women.
good
who,
one.
That's true.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
They
That's
want
true.
independent. I mean, that goes both ways, but we'll get
Yeah,
into
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Men hate women who dress provocatively, yet cheat with women who wear hoe shit. Men hate with a passion women buying whole houses and cars with OnlyFans, yet they are the main consumers. Make it make sense.
And it doesn't make sense. I think honestly, the biggest hypocrites in life, honestly, I'm gonna be real. Sometimes it's guys, because we expect so much from other people, but we can't even set the bar for other people.
And why is that?
Why
Fuck.
is that?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Adding to what you just said,
Mhm.
me and the homies were talking about it. We're like, hey, honestly, like we do shit, but if they were to do shit to us,
Yeah.
and my homies like, what? Cry like a bitch.
You can't put up.
No, because think about it. Like that comment where I said that was good. Where I think you said that
Well, men want or women want. Oh no, it said
Men
men
want
want
independent-
women, but don't want their women to depend on them or some shit.
And I think in a way, I think that mindset is only for boys, not men. Because I think if you think about it, real men wouldn't necessarily like yes they want independent women or
they're
they want an independent
intimidated by
woman.
them, Papa's.
Men aren't, but
aren't.
boys are.
Oh boy, yeah.
But boys are intimidated because they feel like they gotta like work extra hard, take care of them, which that is part of it. But if they already are good themselves, they don't need to like worry about like their girl being dependent because
But
I don't even know what
think,
I said.
think men might be like intimidated by it, don't you think?
I think so. I feel like some men, like especially old school dudes, will be like not okay with it.
They'll be
then,
turned off by it, huh?
Because then
Yeah.
they can't hold the power of providing over their head and be
That's
like,
true.
hey,
oh, I
like,
got
true.
this for you. I did that for you.
yeah, like
I
you
know the
can't
feeling.
go out with.
And
your
honestly, I've done that
friends.
before where I've been like, yo, I've paid your bills, I've done this. It's like, but it's like we don't mind doing that stuff, but we don't want to do that. It's like if I have to hold it down, I will, but don't like I'm not
Don't make me hold it.
like I'm not your sugar daddy,
Mm,
you know.
nice.
Because I don't know. I just to me, because to me, like I've always wanted to be, or I am in a relationship with that now. Where like I know I almost caught myself.
Careful what you say.
I know, right? Because my
Say
girl
it,
actually
Treading on
watches it,
thin
bro. My girl be
ice.
watching this shit, bro. Like, I get home, she hit me for no reason. I'm like, I'm like, what I do? And she's like, I saw what you, I heard what you said your last video.
Oh.
I was like, but was I right? She's
Sam,
like,
beat his
yeah.
ass. Fuck this fool.
Hey, all jokes
Anyway.
aside, domestic abuse, don't put up with that shit.
In
No,
a
no.
kinky way, of course.
Yeah,
You feel me?
In the bedroom, if it's consensual, it's cool, but
Hey, Jafal, fuck what you have.
I know, man.
I really do. You're our balance.
I fuck with you guys
Yeah.
too.
Okay, but what were we talking about? I was trying to make a point.
That you have that with your
I'm sorry.
relationship because
Oh yeah, cause like my whole life I was trying to look for a relationship that I can be with somebody and then I know that if something bad happened to me, my significant other can also take care of me.
so have each other's back.
They have each other's back, but actually fully, it's like I make money, she makes money. We don't necessarily need to have each other's income. It's just we just have it just for safe measures. And I feel like I finally have that now. Where like my girlfriend, like she does her work, I do my work. We come home, we have bank, we get to travel. Like honestly, with her, I've traveled already like 4 or 5 times this year during quarantine than I have with somebody I've been with for years.
Nice.
So it's like to me, it's
Congrats.
like it feels good to have that that like independence without having somebody to depend on you. So I feel like now I think guys, like you said, they're just intimidated. Like, and now I think it's gonna. I feel like there's gonna be a shift in the world because before men were the breadwinners. Low key, women are starting to get up there. They're sneaking up there. They're actually getting more degrees than men.
true.
Hey, for real.
They're getting more degrees than men.
Yeah.
Eventually, those positions are going to be filled by women.
Salute to all
And
those
then,
females,
yeah,
man.
salute to you females. And I think ultimately it's just women are going to low key take over. And then, like, another few generations, it's going to swap back to the men because the men's going to wake up and say, okay, if
Time
I
to step
can't,
it up.
to step it up. And not only that, it's like, okay, so guys think that, oh, I have to give her the good D and she's good. And then after that, like, she'll stay with me. But in reality, like, if you take away the D, what do you have left to offer?
Hey, but sometimes that's all it takes, fool. You
I
never
know
heard
sometimes.
of Dig 2 Bomb?
I mean, yes, okay.
Hey,
I mean, I
females,
get your
females,
point, but no.
females.
But like,
I-
I'm pretty sure people would agree.
I know what you mean, but
Yeah.
like, yeah, I feel like
D2B and
I had to
WAP.
point that out. WAP and D2B, two generational
Yeah.
shifts, huh?
I think right now it's just guys are just being intimidated all over the world, or I should say, boys are being intimidated all over the world.
Yeah. Well, I say some men, because some men might. I feel like some men could get intimidated by
Macho
independent, strong
man.
women. Yeah.
To me, I find that as a turn on. I was like, oh, okay, you actually got your life together. Oh, okay.
You find that as a turnoff?
I turn on.
Oh, false. Like, why the fuck would you get turned off by that?
No, because I like that because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like
All right, I have a question for
life
you.
is easier. What's up?
Do you like going to parties with females there?
I don't care.
Javed?
I mean, if I'm single at the time, fuck yeah. Like,
If you're single,
Well, if I'm single, then yeah.
would you want your girl being there at a party?
Well, if I'm single, she's not there.
No, obviously not at the same time, motherfucker. But I'm saying like,
Wait,
if your
you're
girl,
telling me
like,
if I'm single, like at the
if
time,
you're
or
single,
if
you want like, I'm just tying it back to what this shit says. Men
Okay.
hate women who love to party, but hate going to parties with
I know
no
what you're
women.
trying to, like, the point you're trying to
Yeah.
make. Let's say, like, there's hella, like, girls in there, and do you, like, judge the girls that are all there?
I mean, in a way, I do and I don't. I mean, because okay, look, I wouldn't mind if the girls were there, but it's just the girls that are there are always dumb and ratchet. I feel like they're just so uneducated at times. They just look dumb sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're not gonna sugarcoat it.
Nah.
I respect you for being blunt and
Nah.
honest.
But why is that? Like, that,
Yeah,
that's
I was
the
about to say
same,
that,
that's the
like,
exact,
that's
like,
that stigma, G.
exactly. That's
I mean,
what
it
we're trying
is.
to break down.
But it's just like to me, it's like I don't have like I think personally, it's like I feel like me personally, every single girlfriend that I've had in my life,
Mhm.
I've never gone to a function to go find them or try to get something. They have always came to me because I've been just so busy. I've been busy with work. You know, I'm busy with like
got
with
game.
stocks,
Just say you got
just
game. It's
everything.
okay. You got
And then
game.
they just naturally come, not in a cocky way, but they just come because like they know I'm a hard worker. They know that I went to school. They know that I did everything, and then they just come because they're women. Yeah, yeah, sure, they want to hook up every now and then with somebody like randomly. But I think for keeps, it's like this is where I come in.
I mean, so is it wrong for women to want to fulfill
No.
those needs?
No, absolutely not.
So why would you judge them?
I don't. I'm just saying
Okay.
it's like it's just to me. I don't.
I used to judge them. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I used to be like on some dumb shit. Like a while back. It's just like it takes time to like
Change your
understand.
mindset.
Yeah, because like I was doing the same shit that they were doing, but I was judging them because they were doing it because they're girls. I'm like, why the fuck am I being like that?
Like me
yeah.
personally, like I will say that the girls that I try to find in my life are kind of like, to put it in a car perspective, Corvette never really advertises their shit on TV.
You're going
Why?
with that Lamborghini commercial shit, huh?
Well, yeah, the Corvette, Lamborghini, whatever you want to
Let's hear
call
the
it.
sound.
But I mean, they don't advertise their shit. Why? Because they know that lazy
People can't
people are
afford it.
not. No, that's because they know that lazy people are not watching TV.
Lazy people are not watching TV.
Yes, or lazy people are watching TV.
Yeah.
because they know.
The lazy people.
So
are the ones
and also
watching
the
TV.
hardworking people are not
Are
watching TV.
Exactly.
So basically, what I'm trying to say there is like that's how I feel. Like I don't feel like I need to go to a function to find a girl like that easily. Like I like taking my time, knowing that all right, she's valuable. This girl's valuable. Like
You're
to me,
a fucking Corvette, Papa. That's all you gotta say. I know what you mean. Like,
I'm more of a Honda Civic, but
nah, it's like I mean,
I'm advertised once in a while.
Self-worth. I guess you could say that. A lot
Yeah.
of people just haven't realized that.
I think it's just because I've been screwed over so many times that I just stopped going to functions. Like I mean, if I was single,
Who hurt
you'd
you,
be
Papa?
surprised,
Man,
bro.
don't hurt my man, bro.
Hey, bro.
Don't hurt my man, free my boy.
I'm gonna find you guys. You know.
I know, right? You gonna
I
find
know.
him and you gonna kill him?
Nah, I used to judge women too. Though, I'm gonna be real. I used
Yeah.
to be like, oh, what the fuck? Like, these girls just came to fucking be hoodlums and shit, you know, or like do stupid shit. And now it's just like it's true. It's like, why are we getting mad at them for doing what we do.
We're doing the same damn
Yeah,
shit.
for real.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling the homies. They're
Guys are
like,
just hypocrites.
yeah, as bad as it sounds, you know. Well, this is for everyone. Hey, just realize we're all pieces of shit.
You're
somewhere
just
deep
mad.
down You're just
You're
You're just mad. You know why you're mad? Because you're not the object of their desire, man. You mad?
Quote that, signed and co-signed with the boys. You already know. What's the
It had
next
to be
topic,
said.
though?
This guy went 100 games, just went.
Yeah, for real.
Sorry,
Jaffe,
but
you
someone
wanted to
say
say
it.
that, huh?
Yeah.
And what exactly, for those that might not understand that, what are you trying to say by that?
Exactly what I like.
Don't
said.
be hating because you
Don't-
got rejected.
Yeah, like you're just mad because those girls that you're judging don't want you, man.
That's true.
It's all right.
But then
Just
that
work on
also
yourself.
that also ties down to what you were talking about machismo, right? They feel like they deserve it, or they feel
Yeah,
like
they're entitled
they
to
should.
it.
Yeah, they feel like they're entitled.
Hey,
Not entitled.
entitlement's a bad disease.
It
Fuck
really
yeah.
is, especially
I'm
for
gonna
men.
consider that. Yeah, bro.
And I think it's only going to get worse. And I think for men's mental health, it's going to get worse because now that I'm talking about that shift, that eventually, because women are coming up in the work field, women are being more successful. We're seeing more like just women in general being in CEO positions. I feel like it's just the entitlement is going to go even stronger in men. And then I
They're
feel like they're
like,
just going to
the
cave.
resentment too.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's cool because like women are still not getting the same wages in a
Hey.
lot of fields.
Mhm.
But I read this thing that says, I'm gonna tie it back to machismo heavy, that toxic moms create toxic boys.
They could carry like a lot of those
Yeah,
like
my
My
stigmas.
mama
because-
was pretty nice though.
But they like
I mean, they
the
could
guys.
be
That's what
nice.
makes the guys feel entitled. Like they think the girl's supposed to
Mm.
do what their mama does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking like they have. I don't know like if this is the same for all cultures, but like
It's bad.
to this day, I'm still like a huge mama's boy because
Yeah,
like
a
my
lot
mom
of guys
treats me
are.
like a fucking king.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
And-
guys. I struggle with mama boy syndrome. I'm not gonna lie. It was a big issue in my life. I know actually know a lot of mama's boys too.
No,
Just-
heavy.
yeah.
Yeah.
My actually a fun fact for my email used to be mama's boy 81. You can find.
What
me
was the
on
81
Yahoo.
part?
I know you like.
Because I wanted to be a wide receiver.
Oh,
Feel
okay.
me? Not all of them have 81.
I don't know sports for shit. I was like,
I was like, boy, aren't you like a 95 or
Oh, yeah,
something like
that's
that?
Yeah.
big TO right there.
Oh,
That's the number,
okay.
right? Terrell Owens, I think, is 81. Yeah,
Jeez.
but yeah, no. I remember seeing that, and I remember it was like, damn, it's facts. Because I mean, I know I've seen it. Like moms make their sons lunch, but not their daughters.
I was just
Mhm.
having this conversation with one of my friends. Like, she has a little brother, and the mom like does everything for him,
Yeah.
and she didn't do anything like that for her, and it's just like why?
It's fucked up. I've seen it. I've actually seen it, and it hasn't happened to me or anything. But I've seen it. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's fucked up.
It's funny because I can't relate to that because I was born with, I was raised with just one older brother.
Yeah.
But I would always laugh because my girlfriend, she's a family of 5. And then the oldest brother, his ass would be sleeping. And the girls would be like doing their
Cleaning,
homework
yeah,
or
doing
something.
everything.
And it's funny because I did see a TikTok of this where mother is like, like, who's gonna help me clean? And then she goes into the son's room and is like, no, he's sleeping. And then goes to the daughter's room and she's
Like,
doing
why
her
are you
homework.
sleeping?
And she's like, yep, that's the one. Come here.
And it's always the eldest girl that
It's
has to
always
take
the-
care of the
yeah.
kids,
Yeah, it's
make
true.
fucking
But yeah.
dinner and shit.
It's just tough. I mean, that's a bad thing. That's what creates machismo.
And also the dads, they're passing on those
Yeah.
like, oh, you have to like get a girl who does this for you, who like doesn't do this, like just passing on those like bad traits.
But see now it begs the question, like, are men getting softer because of this?
Why would you consider that soft?
Because now
so are
it's
women
like,
soft because they're not like that?
well, I mean, just put it this way. Okay, so before men were the breadwinners, right? So they were the breadwinners, so they had to be tough. They had to like hold it down. The women had to be at home cooking and cleaning. But now that this shift is going on, I mean, some guys might just become softer, or they
Or
might
they
do
just meet in the middle.
they meet in the
Is that
middle.
really so
But then
wrong,
again,
though? Like-
but the thing is that are guys willing to be in the middle? And my answer is going to be no.
No,
I don't think
aren't,
guys
for
are.
sure not. Especially guys that
No.
aren't comfortable with themselves, that are still insecure, that are like
Yes.
not really self-loved. You know,
They're
all
not
that
in
stuff.
touch with their femininity.
And then on top of that, I guarantee you, one of their bosses is going to be a female. I have right now at my job place, I have 3 female bosses and 2 male bosses.
I've only had like a couple female bosses, but those bosses have
Yeah,
been bosses.
yeah.
Dog. So I'm not gonna lie, I was just like, whoa, fuck.
All right,
I
but
don't
then to
respect
see,
a lot of people, but the bosses I've had,
and it's crazy because those bosses, a lot of men talk shit and call them bitches,
yeah, they hate on them.
which
Oh
is
yeah,
like,
nah,
I'm like, why?
she cheated
Because
her
are
way
like, are
there, like all
yeah,
that stuff.
it's like, oh, are you mad because she's in the position that you want to be and you're hating?
You mad?
Why you mad? But I
Maybe they don't
think
even recognize that they're mad because it's a woman. They're
That's
just
true.
like they're just pissed
no,
off.
I honestly do think they do. Me personally, I want to say that they do.
I feel like you'd get mad if a girl got the position over you, bro.
Oh yeah, I would be. I'm not gonna lie
Why?
because it's like, I don't know.
Because you're a male.
Well, honestly, to be real, probably yeah. Why am I gonna lie?
You gotta fix
I'm
that
trying to be
shit,
real,
bro.
and that's the thing though. I'm trying to fix that. Cause like now I'm starting to be more accepting. Cause sometimes women have perspectives that guys don't have, and sometimes it helps in the work field. I've actually met one of my female bosses. At first I thought she was a bitch. God damn, I would hate her. But she ran the site that I was working at, and because of her, it was flawless.
Effortlessly.
And the fact that she was a female, she working with kids, because normally they say that men are more successful in the kids because like I guess with the whole like there's not the kids don't have a lot of dads or whatever, that they say that men are more successful in that position with working with kids. But we
I
had
can see
this
that
female
happening.
but we had this female boss where she held it down to the point where she was so good at her job that when we went to other sites to be a substitute or whatever, we were like the alpha.
The stars.
We were like the stars because again, she was like, no, this is not the reality of kids. This is the
Yeah.
reality. I know because I'm a mom. And I'm like, what do you know? Like you're a female. That was back then.
That was when it was worse.
Yes. And then now it's like, oh shit. She had a point.
She fits the job. I mean, to
She
me,
fits
like
the
how I
job.
see it, like I don't think I get mad as long as like my boss, whoever it is reliable.
And as long as you do your job accordingly,
Yeah.
then I don't care. Like right now I don't care if my boss is a male or female, as long as you know how to do your job. But I feel like with guys, it's like I'm not gonna take orders from a female.
Why is that though? Why do you think that is?
Probably because they think that the only person that can give them orders is their mamas.
Oh damn.
Oh, they're
I
daddies.
think. Oh, true.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
like they're used to like having like that strong father figure that they're not gonna listen to a woman, and that's fucked
True.
up.
And I
True.
think now,
Like,
especially
they don't
for
listen
us,
to the mom. They don't listen to dad. They don't respect women at that point.
well, not only that, but I think also for us in the Hispanic culture, men are the ones that are the head honcho. You know, they're the big boss. So they see that quote unquote structure in the family, so they feel like they should pass that on, but not knowing it's like no, behind there's like a trail of women already trying to take a position. They're low key starting to be the man of the relationship. Some females are starting to be the man of the relationship.
Yeah, if that's what it takes. I
Yeah.
saw this fucking quote. I think Roddy Rich, it had like Roddy Rich in it. It said, "I don't care who's driving the car, as long as we get to our destination."
And that's honestly how men are supposed to think, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
dog. To me, it's like honestly, like someone feel free to take. Let me ride your wave. I would not mind riding a wave.
And this is why I actually mentioned earlier when I said that I was I was happy that my girlfriend can hold it down. Like she
Yeah.
makes just as much money as I do. So then when it comes down to me being injured, if I get, God forbid I die or something, or like if I get into a car accident and I pretty much injure myself, thank God this is wood. But like stuff like that is what I look out in the future. Or because I feel like a real man actually worries about his future more than boys, because men is like I said, they want to be with somebody who's gonna hold it down, and if I'm injured, she got me. That's just it, and that's why I love the quote you just said. Like what was it like I don't care who rides the car as long as we
It
get
don't
there.
matter who the fuck is driving as long as
Okay.
we get to our destination.
And I think, fellas, if you're listening,
Get in
girls
touch
can
with
drive
it.
too.
Get into.
Girls can fucking drive too.
Hey,
They're not good drivers, but they can drive. No, I'm just
Some
kidding.
girls drive fucking crazy. Though.
Yeah, all two of them.
I'll say that. You know who the fuck you are.
Jump the curb and say, "Oops."
You fucking run into something.
I did that shit
My
like
bad.
last week, bro. I was like,
What'd
I
you
have
hit?
to say, "Oops." I was trying to park in Long Beach and like downtown, and like I hit the curb, and I was like, "Oops."
If you're listening to this, you know who did it.
I know.
Jafet from
Knock
Mom
the
with
trash
Call
can
him.
down.
Call them out to the city.
What's the next one, Jafet? Let's get on to the next one.
I know, man.
Oh, the next one.
Mm-hmm.
What do we want to talk about?
How about this one?
Why do we hate hoes? Why?
What's so wrong with being a hoe, Jafet?
I don't
No.
think anything's wrong with being a hoe.
You like being a
Have
hoe?
your fun. I mean, I don't know if I'm a hoe or not, but I definitely like pleasure, and I like getting it whenever I want. So if
I
that's
feel like
being a hoe,
everybody
I'm
should
a
go through a
hoe.
whole phase.
Yeah, why not?
Everyone has to go through a whole phase. I'm a big fan. I mean, not everyone. I know.
If it's
people
what you
having-
want,
Yeah.
do it. If it's not, then don't. Like,
Yeah,
but I don't think
exactly.
you should not do it just because
You
you're
have-
gonna get looked at funny.
You have to go through what you want to do to
Yeah,
realize what you shouldn't do.
do whatever you want whenever you want.
Test every car before you buy it.
Damn, man, when it was on to about analogies today, huh?
Edwin and cars.
That's all
That's
it
the
is.
thing. Cars.
Well, I mean, it was true. I mean, that's how I met my girl now. Like, it wasn't like it was a one-time thing. Like, oh, I dated one girl and that was it. Like, I actually like studied and learned. Like, you know what? This is toxic. This is toxic in a relationship. This isn't. This is actually good. This is beneficial. Okay, she doesn't give me headaches here where it matters. Like, it just, I think a lot of trial and error that's supposed to happen.
Edwin, if you don't mind me asking,
Go ahead.
it might be a little personal question.
Go ahead.
But someone requested it, like a follower from us,
Mhm.
requested that we talk about how do you get over a breakup. And you talk about relationships a lot. So
Ooh.
how do you do it, Bubbash?
Oh man, that's a whole other episode.
For real?
It really
You
is.
can't paraphrase it? Jafet,
Mm-mm.
what would you have to say?
Because honestly, well, sorry to cut you off, but I will go down to like how the mind works, how dopamine works, how just your structure of your life, or what, like
So
even
you really dissected the fuck
I
out of a
dissected it,
heartbreak, huh?
and this is why I got over my 6-year relationship
We
fairly
might have to
quickly.
do a whole episode for a breakup.
Yeah.
Should we do the fucking
Should we
episode?
do
I
it,
think we
guys?
should
Do that.
Give 'em a
Like
little
if we
fuck-
should,
Give them a
like
little
if we
fucking
should.
preview, huh? Hey, but that's just fucking tough.
It really is,
Yeah.
and especially for guys, like breakups are hard for guys. Like a lot of women think that. I mean, I know for a fact that there's pictures and videos where they see guys, they break up and then they go to another girl.
I have a question.
In some ways that's true, but in reality that's not what really happens.
You think guys cry more than girls?
I don't think they cry. I feel like they express themselves more in a machismo way. I feel like they come out like, "Oh, I'm fine, so I'm gonna go out with the boys."
Oh,
or,
okay.
Like
sorry.
they all of a sudden start doing random things that make them seem manlier.
Are they more emotional than
Yes, they are,
females?
100%.
You know what's
Okay.
wild? Like experiencing a breakup and not being able to go out to the club and to the gym and shit like that.
It
during
saved a
these
lot of
times.
people. It
Hey,
saved a lot of people.
You got to find
Yeah.
new ways to like cope.
Yeah.
Shit.
That
Well,
is
that's
true.
one episode. We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah,
but
we'll talk
for
about
sure.
it next
Let's
episode.
keep talking about machismo and how fucking toxic it is.
But
I
do
know
you
how
like
many. Hey, be
hoes?
real. How many non-toxic males do you know?
I think,
like 2 maybe.
fuck, that's hard. I don't feel like anyone is like really not toxic. I think it's just like a percentage.
Some just show it more than others, huh?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm trying to be as less toxic as I can, but
Hey,
I know
bro,
like some shit. Is
It's
just
a
fucked.
fucking struggle.
And you know
Yeah.
what? Like, and also on top of that, I feel like those who are not toxic are probably the betas in the relationship.
Is that wrong? Is that
No,
bad,
not
dude?
at all. Because if that's how you want your relationship to be, where, look, I'm a man, but instead of being the alpha that everybody thinks I should be, I don't mind being the beta. And if the girl wants to be like, I want to be the alpha, I want to be the one in charge, and if they both mutually agree, why not make it work? Again, it doesn't matter who drives as long as it gets there, right?
You know?
Yeah.
Do you believe in like equal relationships, like no alpha, no beta, just both
Mm.
steering at the same time?
I personally, yeah, I agree with that.
That's
'Cause
what
like I
would
said, honestly,
want.
like I think about it like a trip to Vegas. Like
Mhm.
sometimes you want to drive all the way. Sometimes your partner's like, I'll drive, and sometimes all right, just let's switch.
Okay.
Right? Is that always a bad thing?
No, I don't
Right?
think that's bad. I think
I just think you just have to be on the same team, on the same page, and roll with it together.
I just feel like I do agree about being on the same page.
But
I personally feel like there should be an alpha and a beta because think about it. Like let's just say we put in a bunch of superheroes to save to save the world.
no, that's what I mean. Like I agree that there
Moment
should
of
be an
silence
alpha.
for
Hey, for
R.I.P.
Oh yeah.
Chadwick Boseman. Boseman, that's how you say it, huh?
Mhm.
Rest in peace. I didn't off topic. Sorry, little sideline. I don't appreciate the fact they just called him Black Panther.
Why?
Forget
That's
his
not the
name.
only role he played, and that's
Yeah, he
not
did
who
Jackie.
he is.
He did a bunch of movies.
But I feel like because of the whole Black Lives Matter movement, I think that's why they emphasize it. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, I understand the whole Black Panther reference, but I
yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
that's
he definitely
his
had
name,
a
his
lot
name.
of roles, a
yeah,
lot of
like,
roles.
His name, like that's
Yeah,
At the end, anyways, but rest in peace. Regardless,
yes, sir.
I'm a big Marvel fan, and it
He's
hurt,
the one
bro.
that got me like into
Yeah,
it.
bro. It really it hurt. Like I don't really post like celebrity deaths like that because like I don't really know them like that unless I really fuck with them and
Yeah,
but
but
right back to it. No, I agree with what you're saying about like there has to be alpha. That's what I'm saying. Like just alternating. Like it doesn't always just have to be one person this and that. I'm just saying there is always gonna be alpha.
you're right. Oh, okay,
It just
then in
it's
that
just
case,
alternating and shit.
in that case, yes, the alternating is
Yeah,
fine. I just
that's
feel
what
like
I
there
mean.
should be one steady person.
Well, it's kind of like if I were to like.
Cause think about it, like
Let's just say Jafet, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say I were to tell you, obviously, like what I mean in alternating alphas is if I were to take Jafet to a sports game, to a
Mhm.
soccer game.
Mhm.
Hey, dog, look, this was gonna be offsides. That's how it works. The rules, and
Right.
everything, right? I have to be the alpha in that case,
Correct.
right? But if you were to take me to like something to do with cinematography and all that stuff, obviously
he would
gonna
take
be
the wheel.
alpha. That's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying. There has to be always be alpha, like one specific person.
Whoever
Right.
has the
I
most
think there always
knowledge.
has to be alpha.
Yeah,
And you have to know pretty much whether you're gonna be driving or you're gonna be a passenger.
right.
And I'm going with there has to be alpha, but there has to be a co-pilot too.
All right. No,
You
no,
know what I'm trying to say?
I
The
believe.
co-pilot will probably be like the main out, like whatever.
I just feel like in a relationship, there you should be able to switch off alpha and beta
Yeah,
whenever necessary.
of course.
Yeah.
It's a healthy relationship.
Absolutely,
Okay.
You and Sam do that?
all the time.
Hey, we should bring her on here one time.
We should.
No,
No. Okay.
My boy.
I
gets a
mean,
little
if this
shy.
thing gets like,
we get
what?
to 300 followers, Sam will get on as a special appearance, do her makeup or something. Give a shout out. Hey, shout out our page.
Not yet.
All right.
She gotta
Going
earn
forward.
that.
She gotta earn it. No, I'm just
Take
kidding.
it
But tying back to what's the next one? Let's go. Let's keep talking about this toxic ass machismo. dude.
Machismo.
We're just freeballing here. So is there anything you want to like bring up? Because like I brought up like teaching your kids bad traits, why we hate hoes.
Oh, actually, I wanted to point out when you were saying that teaching your kids bad shit. I see a lot of like cool quotes. Honestly, I don't know. I think my algorithm for my IG is pretty lit.
All right.
Because there was one that said, you shouldn't want to get your kids everything you didn't have. You should teach them everything you didn't know.
Yeah, I
was
agree with
like,
that.
Oh, I think
And-
that's the
yeah,
key to
that's
being
true.
a dad.
Yeah.
That's the
Being
key.
that father
That's the
figure, not a
key to
dad.
being yeah, because I forgot where I saw this or I heard it from. I know someone told me this. They said kids will remember what you did for them, not what you got for them.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck.
Damn.
And I just
That
thought about it
makes
because
sense.
I know like I have daddy issues. I know a lot of people have daddy issues, and it's
Yeah,
like it's
same.
true.
Wow.
You know, that's
Yeah.
fucking facts.
Yeah, dude. I want to shout out my dad because that dude like cooks for us. He does like
Hey,
a
shout
bunch
out
of
to your
shit,
Shit,
pops.
bro.
Hell yeah, and he's like, he is a macho dude. Like he's a scary dude, but at the same time, I know he tries to like not hold up some like shit ass traits. Like
Yeah.
some dads won't cook, they won't do dishes, they won't like, they won't do a lot of shit. So
Yeah.
Useless ass
That's good.
motherfuckers. Hey,
Yeah.
honestly, look. One thing about me, I feel like I want to point that out there. I was raised by women, so I'm not used to being catered to, like them getting me a plate or like anything like that.
Well, that's
'Cause
different
mom-
because your mama was
That's
like,
what I'm saying though. But like,
man, go over there, get your own
that's what I'm
plate.
saying. Why
ain't
is
you-
it
ain't
so,
your daddy,
what's so
ain't your
wrong
mama.
with it? What's so wrong with getting like guys are like they have to like they're women. I know people guys have said like, nah,
Fix
my
my
girl has to
plate.
fix
Yeah.
my plate.
that's some
Mm.
bullshit, bro.
And I'm just like, for OG, like, why don't you fix her a plate, dog? What the fuck? Like,
That's
make
true.
yourself look more, better as a better person.
You know
Yeah.
what? Actually, I like that a lot because, like how you
Edwin, how many
said,
times have you told your girl to fix your plate? Be real with me.
I've told her to make her a sandwich. She's done it before.
No, but that's like
And
different.
then-
I'm saying like
No, even it doesn't matter. A plate of food, but most of the time she offers. She goes, "Hey, what do you want to eat?" I'm like, "Oh,
like, yes, mama.
for real, I do."
What do you want to eat?
But
You.
no, I think
What
no,
your
but the
mama
reason
made.
why, yeah, you.
That's why.
But no, I think that I think it's super healthy. Because going back to machismo, I feel like that's an issue for men for some reason. They feel entitled that their women's gotta serve them food. They gotta fix them that plate. But I mean, me and my girlfriend, we've always do that back and forth. I think she does it more than I do, but there's nothing wrong with like me making her a plate. Like the other day, I made her a salmon with like shrimp and like everything was like those was it zoodles like zucchini noodles.
Okay, Chef
So I was
Ramsay
make-
right here.
I was trying to.
Okay.
It was good though.
Hey,
by the
did you
way,
get an invite, Jeff? Because I didn't. I mean,
Oh,
that would have
okay,
sounded good, but anyways, keep
You know
on.
what?
Go ahead.
But you know what? Thank you for that bologna sandwich earlier, though.
Hey, fool, don't be fucking burning me out. Hey, fool.
Hey, where's my
I like that.
sandwich?
That's after. Hey, honestly,
Did
I
you
made some
invite
good
him?
sound. Oh,
Ooh.
Jafet was running a little late. If we
I
want to
saved
get there,
myself. I'm
but
just
hey, you know, we goody out here. No, I'll make you one after Jafet.
But no,
Don't
no, no.
trip.
But going back to what I was saying though, it's like I feel like that's okay to do that. Like, go ahead, fix your girl a plate because ultimately you guys become happier.
Yeah.
I think because there's some times when a girl wants a break.
Hey, fool, honestly,
She doesn't want to cook every day,
I'm gonna keep it a buck with all you motherfuckers listening. Hey, fool, cater to your girl, dog.
bro.
You cater to her, she's gonna cater to you.
Yeah.
That's just plain simple math.
You know, one day I'm gonna give some guys some advice, some little quick
So,
relationship
hey, put them
advice.
on game, G. Talk
Little
to them,
quick. I'm gonna tell you right now, guys. If you're listening, and ladies will 100% confirm this, and they will say
Oh.
that yes, that is 100% true. You should do that. Y'all ready for
And
this?
if you don't agree with Edwin, comment on the video.
So, fellas, this is what you're gonna do. I want you to find a place that you and your girl have never been to. So something new, something spontaneous, right? You're
That
not gonna
she's
tell her
been
yet. You're
wanting
not
to
gonna
do.
tell her. You're not gonna tell her. So you're gonna go ahead, pick the place, make the reservation, and then tell your girlfriend, babe, when was the last time you looked pretty or felt pretty? Like you had to put on your makeup, put on your dress, and she'd be
You're
like,
making
well,
me feel special right now, G.
and then and then after that, she's gonna say, well, it's been like X amount of time. I was like, okay, do you remember? Like, okay, so the best thing you've ever worn or done for your makeup, I want you to top that and get ready for dinner today at 7.
Hey, this one's
She'll love
free.
you.
The next one we're gonna charge. I
Because I feel like a lot of guys don't cater their girls. Because I feel like a lot of guys take their girls out to eat like every other day. When y'all should be
Okay,
doing
fool.
that like once a week. Make it special. Ball out. Instead of the $50 here, spend one dinner $250.
What
Make it
the
worth it.
fuck?
Yeah.
That's money.
The fuck? I'd rather go 50-50-50. Fool. That's enjoying it for 3 days. You only enjoying it one night.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
stay
know
home
about
and
that,
cook.
G. I'm gonna have to.
I mean, that's what it worked for me.
I'm not gonna co-sign that one, G. I mean, no, I agree with your date. That shit
But I
sounds
mean,
fucking
okay,
romantic,
even
but
then, if even if you do it at Olive Garden for all I care,
Olive
but make
Garden.
it special or something.
Yeah,
But just say, hey, you know what? It's been a while. How about you look pretty? Do your hair, do your makeup, wear whatever you want. All I want you to look pretty. If she asks where you're going, tell her don't worry about it. You're the only thing you should worry about is looking beautiful. That's all you got to do.
If she asks you where you're going, she say with me.
That's it. Just,
That's it.
I'm gonna steal that one.
Plan out dates.
Yeah, plan out dates,
Yeah,
and you
that's-
do the work. Because a lot of
That's
the
important.
girls do the work. They're the ones planning.
you know-
Again, girls need breaks too.
You know what
That's
I feel
true.
like fucks everything up, and I mentioned it earlier because you
Mhm.
know how we were saying we're gonna lag about the podcast and shit.
Yeah.
Consistency, bro.
Yes.
Hey guys,
And don't just do it one time.
don't
You're
fuck-
right.
Don't get lazy, G.
Nah.
Don't get lazy. I saw my boy. My boy actually. I do not. I'm not even gonna say anything. My boy. I saw him going out with his significant other.
Mm-hmm.
I literally told him, I was like, "Hey, fool, I'm happy for you,"
Yeah.
because I knew he was slacking. I'll just say that, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
Right.
Like he wasn't doing no stupid fuckboy shit, but he was
Mhm.
just slacking. you know?
Yeah.
I saw that shit. I was like, "Hey, fool, good shit." Saluted him, letting him know, "Hey, fool, like you're
Yes.
doing good, dog."
And I
Because he might
think
not have that support. He might not,
Nah.
fucking. I'm just like, yo, it doesn't take nothing out of my day to
It
fucking
doesn't.
a minute just to let him know, "Hey, fool, good shit, proud of you," type of shit,
and I feel
Yeah.
like machismo that's what it's all about. It's
Yeah,
not
it feels
only
like a lot of people. I remember. I know if I would have taken that, if someone would have told me that, I'd be like, what the fuck, fool? Like, what are you
Yeah.
trying to say?
Yeah.
And that's that toxicness that I had in me. But
Yes.
it's like, fuck that. I'm trying. I'm doing a deep full year cleanse. Because this
Shit,
shit's
we
tough,
needed
G.
that. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
huh?
hey, I needed quarantine. I'm not gonna lie to you. I
Hey,
was never
same.
comfortable being alone until this shit happened.
yeah.
I was never able to be in my own presence. I would feel so awkward walking in the mall by myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
No, I don't. I prefer to go by myself because if I need to be in the rush, I'm gonna be in the rush. If I don't, then we chilling.
Being by
Yeah.
yourself is beautiful, man.
Yeah, bro. It could get addicting too. One of my homies, we actually had a deep ass conversation about that.
I think in order for you to call yourself a machismo or even just an independent man, I feel like you gotta like really check yourself when you're in a relationship or catering your girl, because relationships are hard, shit like that. Your job is hard. You got to check yourself mentally. Talking to your boys, that's something also like you got to check yourself mentally. You have to check yourself mentally in all different places and know where you're lacking.
You know what's the ultimate reality check?
Hmm.
A heartbreak.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
That will fix that
Facts.
machismo real fucking quick.
How about we do that? How about next week we do talk about
Hey,
Heartbreaks,
how men
hotel.
get over
Hey,
heartbreaks?
let's leave them with suspense.
Dun,
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So, ladies and gentlemen, now you know. You heard it here. Next week,
Don't
we're
be
gonna
a
talk
fucking machista.
Don't be a fucking dumbass. Don't be a fucking
Be a
idiot.
good human.
Hey,
Yeah.
let me tell you something, G. There's a lot of guys realizing their worth. There's a lot of guys changing. If you don't, someone else will take your girl, G.
Yep,
Mark my words. You heard it here first.
I've done it
Ladies
before.
and gentlemen, this fool fuck.
Hey,
Sam
fool.
beat his ass. No domestic violence. This fool's there's a line and he crosses it every time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for
Yes.
subscribing. If you haven't done so already, make sure you share us, like, spam, report, dislike. For whatever you got to say it in the comments. Talk shit. Honestly,
But
if
if
you
you're
don't
gonna
like me,
dislike, you gotta tell us why so we can fix it.
no, I'm not even trying to fix it. Just tell us why, and then we'll go from there. Let us know what's up.
Fair enough.
We'll talk about it. I'll give you my number. I'll give you
We'll
my
talk
ID.
about
We
it.
can meet up. You get 1-800 get these hands. You feel me? But
Hands-on discussion.
we appreciate each and every one of you guys for listening. We're gonna post. I want to make a post,
Okay.
kind of giving them like, how bad was your heartbreak?
Yeah.
Well, then I think you should also make a post saying that, ladies, how do you think men deal with breakups?
So fuck. Hey, you heard it here first.
Because we'll talk about the
We'll brainstorm right now when we end it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us. We love you guys. No
Love
one else
you.
loves you. JG loves you. Jafet, I love you.
too.
Edwin,
Love you,
I
brother.
love you. We love all you guys. Thank you guys again for spending your fucking hour listening to us. I can't give you that hour back, but
No.
I love you. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you guys real soon.
Peace.
Let's go. Blaze Tiger.
It was a family party. We had a party, and the DJ. He was a DJ.
DJ, of all
And yeah, he
He's
came up
playing
to
your
me,
jams.
right?